on an earlier question. You referenced Speaker Pelosi's press conference this morning.
Yeah.
It seemed like she somewhat backtracked from her message yesterday about what, sort of path Democrats would need to take if there are fewer dollars. It seemed like she was indicating that fewer programs done well would be the preference, but then this morning said that the first thing to go would be the timeline. So has the president given any sort of a push in either direction on this?
This is all part of the discussion, and I will let you convey or ask questions of Speaker Pelosi yourself. She's, as we saw this morning, more than capable of speaking on her own behalf. But what she was conveying is that while it was her preference, the president's preference to have the initial package proposed, what our focus now is on is building a real, tangible package that can become law and is going to make a transformational difference in people's lives. So I understand, and we all know why we're talking here about the size and the cuts, et cetera. But a cut, it's not a cut just because someone once proposed something bigger on paper. It's not a bill or a policy that's going to change lives if nothing is passed. And that's what we're working through. There's a lot of ways to do that, and that's the discussion she's having with her caucus, and the president is, of course, playing a prominent role in.
So the president doesn't prefer then one avenue or the other?
The president wants to make fundamental change in our economy, and he feels coming out of the pandemic is exactly the time to do that. And if we don't do it now, if we don't address the cost of childcare, to go back to Josh's question earlier, if we don't address the climate crisis, if we don't ensure that universal pre-K is a reality now, we're not going to have the same opportunity to do it for some time.
And I want to get to the supply